What is going on, everybody? Hey, Monty here with another episode, another edition of Hey Chill, It's Just a Podcast. We are here and we are back. Ed, I switched mics for you, by the way, so that you don't have to deal with this bullcrap one anymore. Now I'll deal with it. You're welcome. Anyway, we're back with another week, and man, honestly, a lot has happened since last week, and a lot of progression has been made. And if you guys hear a little bit of bumping in the background, they're working next door. Deal with it. Deal with it. You feel me? But nah, man, we had a really cool event last week that we're going to talk about in a little bit, or not last week, just a few days ago, honestly. And the movement with the station is starting to go, y'all. It's starting to go into the direction that I wanted to start taking it in, and now we're taking the steps, and things are just starting to fall into place, like left and right. I'm super excited about it. I'm starting to get excited, like real excited. You feel me? So that's where I'm at. That's how I am. What's up, y'all?
Do it ever feel uncomfortable when your toes hanging over your slides?
No, just leave me alone. I'm just all right. Well, we have our special guest today. We have Devecia Mack in the building. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Superstar.
What up?
Let me tell you something, man. I met her a couple weeks ago. There was like an artist camp, a road to the artist camp that was going down here, right? Shorty walked in the room, aura. I got to give you that. When you walked in the room, it was straight aura. Because I just like turned and was like, who the is that? It was just aura. And then the music matched the aura. And that was very, very dope to see. So it's awesome to see you here now. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you guys were able to take some time out to come and chill with us, hang out with us, and talk with us.
That's what we
Shout
do.
out to our manager, Sin, man. Dude is a guy over there. That's a guy right there, man.
I didn't know that I met you the other day, and I didn't realize that was you. When we were walking in, y'all were walking out.
Here.
No,
at the camp.
Oh, yes, Saturday.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I was like, when you left,
Yes.
I was like, wait, that was her. So the whole aura, I definitely felt that when it's like when you kind of command.
Dope.
When you, it's like, and it's not even intentional. It don't seem like it's really just who you are. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta
It's
love
a
it,
word.
man.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna be getting to know Devecia a little bit. Y'all know how this goes. We're just gonna talk to her a little bit about her life, a little bit about her music, a little bit about this and that. You know what I'm saying? Would anybody like to start before I start with my questions? Do you guys have anything you wanna, or you wanna just kind of let me?
Who are you?
There we go.
R&B singers, model, acting, all of the whole nine. I'm a brand for sure. You know what I mean? It's definitely more than the music. Just because my thought process is I'm always thinking about the next thing. Like, how can I attach myself as a brand? Right. How can I be bigger than just a singer? I don't do just one thing. You know what I mean?
What interests you into starting the music journey though?
It's been instilled in me. It's so crazy because I tried to run from this shit a couple times, to be honest with you. And it just always came back around. And I mean, I love it. It's my passion. It's like my purpose. Like I wake up every day and now I have something to look forward to. And those moments where I did not, or I tried to run from it, my life was miserable. Like I was always trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I knew I was going to be successful in whatever I did, whatever I applied myself to. But I was like, damn, I'm just not happy here. Like I worked a couple of different like corporate jobs. I did waitressing. I did the club. I did a lot of different stuff. And I'm just like, damn, this don't fulfill me. So yeah. Now I'm back here where I belong.
So like when you're working on your music, or like when you're writing your music, like what is the feelings that you're feeling? Like what does it make you feel when you're going through that process? Or are you feeling different emotions?
Different emotions every time. It's like no time is like the previous time. It's always something new. I don't like to leave the studio until I've completed something, or at least am 75% through. And then I go back the next time and finish what I did. I always like just complete that emotion, that feeling, because I can't move on to anything different until I've like kind of worked through that.
So like what do you feel like for you is like, what emotions make the best music for you? Like when you're in the studio, what emotions bring out the best music?
Oh man, I'm a lover. I love love. Sucker for love.
I hear it.
Yeah, that's an emotion that's like like I love, I need it.
Fix your face.
You love love?
I do.
What is that?
I'm good. I mean, I'm a good lover. It's not even in the physical sense, but just more than that. Like,
Is it like to the human body, or is it to a certain
so much more
thing?
than that.
Like you said, your music or your acting?
Yeah, I mean, it's spiritual, it's mental. I'm all about self-awareness. right? So I'm doing everything to love on me and love the people and the things around me. And that's what helps me with music. It's an outlet. It's therapy for sure. If I don't do music, I'm going crazy.
I definitely can.
So let me ask you this: do you love certain individuals or do you love everyone?
I don't love everyone.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah,
you know how like those people be like, I want to save the world.
No,
that's why when you said I love, I was like, so you love.
I'm
everybody.
definitely I'm selective with it for sure.
Well, I mean, because like when you say, because like I love to love, but I don't love to love everybody. Like I love to love certain people who like deserve to be loved or like cared about, but like not everybody in this world deserves that. So not for me at least. I mean, maybe from somebody, but not for me. So I mean, I can definitely understand and relate.
I don't think anybody can change the world.
Grow up because I love everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
I love love.
But you gotta think you can love the world, but the world might not love you back. You feel me?
Duh.
So,
I didn't say that I was expecting the world to love me back. I
That's
just said
good
I
that you don't
love.
see, and that's good though. That's a different level. Like when you can just
really.
give it, and not expect anything in return. Then that's when you don't get your feelings.
That is the true act of being selfless.
That's love. Love is supposed to be unconditional. Right.
Okay. I'm just asking questions.
I wasn't being attitude. I was just saying. Dang, y'all are just on me.
You just been snappy. Snappy in the car, snappy here.
Anyway, so I want to take it back. I want to talk a little bit about like your life, you know. So like, what was your childhood like for you, growing up?
We being honest, all right. So, single mother. I did a lot of different girl groups. I wrote, a lot of different music for other people as well as for my girl group. I started singing. I have videos literally since I was like 3 of me like with a microphone, like singing, like on some cliche type shit, really happened. I mean, growing up is, I've always been a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always kind of just traveled like loner type. You know what I'm saying? I had my friends here and there, but I always kind of divert. At the end of the day, like I'm just in my corner, like doing my own thing. Like,
are you an only child?
No, I have a little sister. I have one sibling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
hold on. I need to know.
Go ahead.
Better question is, where are you from?
Okay, I was raised in North Carolina.
What part?
Jacksonville. My dad was in the military. What part you know
Queen
about?
City, baby. You know
I love Charlotte. I have family in Charlotte.
I'm just so sick of this man. He from a different place all the time.
Yes, indeed.
No, she didn't pull your car out of the podcast.
No, where are you?
Same way. I lived in Roanoke before.
Okay.
I've lived in Franklin County, Rocky Mountain.
Okay.
I've lived in Botetourt, Troutville. I've lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've lived in Georgia. Well, Snellville, Georgia. I lived in Pensacola before. So I'm a nomad.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Notice one making a difference.
Not from anywhere.
I am. I claim Charlotte the most because that's where I graduated from.
Okay.
So, boom, stamped. And that's where I got my license from.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
Threw me off of my question. I forgot.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to know. So she North Carolina head. So she country a little bit.
I went to Elizabeth City State University, so I have that. But just like this side, but all over North Carolina is just a beautiful state. I love North Carolina.
I want to go.
I miss the country because I'm from the country.
I love
so like,
the country.
Yeah, I'm from like the mountains, from Kerhonkson, New York. Nobody knows where that shit's at. I am from these straight mountains from out there, and I miss that. I miss it so much. I hate being around too many people. Like, I like being just secluded. I'll go around people when I feel like it, but otherwise, stay over there. You know what I'm saying? I like being in the mountains. That and waking up to nature every day is way better than waking up to sirens every day.
Hearing the birds chirping and stuff.
Well, and living next to a creek, so you wake up, you go outside, and all you hear is the creek.
I love that shit.
Running water is just.
I love that.
You know.
Yeah, I love to hear birds in the morning. All that.
Instead, I wake up and I hear buses and kids,
sirens.
Yep. Get your ass in the car.
Yeah, that bring you back to reality. You know what I'm saying? Snap back into it.
You got to think though. Some people's reality is the country, bro.
Mine is
my reality for the first 14 years of my life was the country, bro.
You 14? Okay, 14.
Yeah. My grandparents owned a farm, and their neighbors had horses,
Yep.
and we did strawberry picking, and you know what I'm saying,
I
like
want for my kids
did.
and
All that
grandkids.
shit.
yeah.
I do.
We had horseback
was a-
riding. We did all different.
I
types
had
of
an
shit.
amazing childhood in that aspect, you know, like just being free. Whatever, we go outside in the backyard and play with the animals, or we go.
Yeah.
My granddaddy would go get the eggs out the chicken pen, and those are the eggs that we ate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So we both can relate in that regard that we're from the country, but then we moved over to a more suburban area. What was that change like for you?
By the time I was ready to make the change, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all because I wanted more.
Yeah.
It ain't but so far you can get in the country.
That I can understand. Yep.
Yeah.
When did you come to Virginia?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
I've been here for a while. This is definitely home for me now.
Yeah, we got.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I got here in 2012.
Yeah, I think I've been here since 2014.
That's when I graduated.
Yeah.
Shout out to class of 2014. Except for her. 'cause-
My biggest hater. It's okay.
I'm weak.
All right.
So did you go did you hop from school to school when you were younger? It was like the same school for the most part.
Same high school. I hopped around to different middle schools.
Okay.
My dad was in the military. But yeah, I hopped around in that regard. But after that, after I got through those, I think I went to a middle school each year, like 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade.
Gotcha.
I moved around.
Different middle school.
Yeah, and then
That must have been tough. Like, what was that like for you, having to deal with that?
fucking weird. It was weird. Yeah, because people are just weird when you're the new person, especially that age. You know how
Yep.
kids can be.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I made my group of friends and just kind of moved around.
Yeah. So, like, were you able to maintain your solid relationships with those friends as you went? I know you said you were a loner a lot of the time.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes I do, but I really feel like you are just a totally different person as an adult than as a child.
Hell yeah.
So those people that are in your life at the time, you don't really have no choice but to interact with them because that's what your parents told you to live at. Then when you grow up and you make your own decisions, like, oh, okay, I want to be around, this type of environment, these type of people. Like, you get to kind of pick and choose them.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of, sort of, I have a couple of friends from like middle school, but no, not really.
So, like, graduating high school. Well, first things first. Like, you in high school, like, what were you like? Were you a troublemaker? Were you just kind of quiet? Were you this person? Because we just said we were all different as adults, but like, what were you like then?
Troublemaker.
Were you like?
I used to skip school
Oof.
a lot, and they put me in like junior ROTC because my attendance. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll do this. So I did that. I did do stuff like the color guard. I was did like dance team, like, different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But then I started doing music in high school. I started early, and I sung the national anthem at my high school basketball game.
Okay.
And then after that, found my manager. And at the time, I was just like going while I'm in high school, going up and down the coast, doing different shows, doing it. Like it was great. I really didn't have any friends the last 2 years of high school because I was just like
Moving and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do like choir or anything in school? Or?
I did. I did choir in middle school. I did choir. My family, my background is super religious, so I was always in the church and I was singing all the time.
Yeah.
You snoozing? You snoozing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Go ahead.
Because I'm confused.
Why?
I'm confused because I'm trying to put everything together. North Carolina country background.
Yep.
Love the country, but needs the city.
Mm-hmm.
Loves love, but don't love everybody.
Yep.
Good girl, but troublemaker.
Yep.
At this point, I want to hear a song because I gotta see where it's at because I'm
she
in
said she was a troublemaker
As a
back
child.
then, though, as a child.
Yeah, so what was the
back
evolution
then?
of switching? Because she said
'Cause
from
some people
high
grow up,
school,
Ed.
high school, then she went straight to the road. She found her tour. I mean, you found your manager, went on tour. So when did that transition go from being a good girl, to a troublemaker to a good girl artist? Or are you still a bad girl artist?
I'm definitely a bad girl artist. At the same time, though, you go through different periods in your life where you may not love yourself as much as you probably should. So I was putting myself into things and situations that did not serve me because I was young-minded. Yeah, so the evolution, remember I said music is therapeutic. So that was my therapy. I grew to love myself and find myself through music. So that's where the transition came at. I still can be, I don't even want to be that person no more. Troublemaker. It's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? That was just a part of my life where I was confused trying to figure out who I was, and you know what I'm saying? Told you I love love. So when I wasn't getting the right type of love, you act out.
It's on demon time. Just put it like that. It's on demon time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I feel like we all go through like a stage in our life, because I know my 12th grade year was bad. Like, I was never really a big troublemaker, but my 12th grade year, bro, it got to the point where they stopped calling my mom to the school, like, because it was like every day, bro. And it was only like one teacher that it was really bad with, but like I just went through that phase. It was also the phase of me hanging out with the wrong people and just all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't really go through that until like my high school. I mean, I was doing, smoking weed and shit at like 14 and all that, but
bad apple.
I wasn't a terrible kid. I wasn't like out doing shit I shouldn't. Well, besides, okay, I wasn't getting arrested. Okay, I wasn't. But living in the country is different than living here, though, because the shit we were able to go out and do in the country, you can't do any of that shit here. Like, we would go out in the woods, and fucking guns, and just shoot shit. Like, you can't just do that here.
Now you
like,
do that, and the police coming in.
Yeah, like it was we would ride 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, all that shit. Anyway, so after high school, what was life like right after you graduated? What was like your plan from there? Did you have like a goal and a plan, or did you just kind of figure it out as you went? Like,
I had a goal and a plan, and the universe said, "Nah, not right now. You ain't ready like you think you are." And so that's when I went to college.
What did you go to college for?
Psychology. Yeah.
You got your major in psychology?
I did.
Do you have like a concentrated major, or was it just like general?
It was just general. Yeah.
Did you do anything with your degree?
No. Nobody told me you had to go back. And after 4 years, after making it through them 4 years, I said, I'm not going back. Well, what? This ain't for me.
It sounds bogus. I don't blame you.
It's a scam.
It is. School is a scam. College is a scam.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's fully a scam. I think that certain things in college are scams and certain things aren't. Like business,
university is a scam.
Marketing, like stuff like that. I feel like you can learn outside of college without, like, you could just take a course.
Now
like
you can.
Course.
Yeah.
Back then you couldn't.
But I'm saying, like, now that we're in a modern day, like, a lot of people should just like now know maybe you shouldn't go to college for something just so simple. Like, if you go to college, if I were to go to college, it's gonna have to be a trade school, something like HVAC or automotive, or like something that I'm gonna learn, like a valuable automotive.
You could learn that outside too.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I can understand going to school for that, so that you can get a true professional who is licensed to teach you how to fix these cars, teach you, instead of somebody who may not be licensed or like may just ghetto rig everything type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I'm not saying is the case, but it could be type of thing. But I'm saying going to school for like business, marketing, stuff like that, you could probably just learn just by going. Like, learn how to run a business. Start with a little lemonade stand. See how that goes. Count your profits. See how that goes.
I mean, I feel like that kind of like showed a long time ago though that you didn't really have to go through college to necessarily do it. I feel like it just conditioned you to an extent for a corporate world. I feel like that's what college was really for, to condition you for the corporate world, because now you're getting this degree for corporate world. But
I love how you said that. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Just an institution to get you ready for the workforce.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like there could be better ways to do it. But anyway,
that's true.
So let's talk a little bit about the music now. So
the good stuff.
You said you started back in high school. You started recording back in high school. So what was that like? Tell me, do you remember your first session and what that was like and how that felt?
OMG, yeah. I remember my first really long session. I had went down to Atlanta, and we were in the studio 16 hours a day for 3 days straight. And I couldn't eat certain things because it would make my voice sound weird. Like, I used to love chicken nuggets with like all the sauce and stuff. So I would have to eat like my food dry, or you know what I mean? I fell asleep in there. Got videos of me in there rubbing my eyes and stuff. So I mean, it was a great experience. That shit taught me that I can make it through. I can be in the studio as long as I want to. Now, like 5 hours, 6 hours, it don't seem that long to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, doing that shit, being in the studio 12 hours, 16 hours a day sometimes. You just get used to it after a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Engineering, shit. When I was doing it full time, shit. Fuck that.
I can only imagine.
That's why I didn't even fuck that. Anyway, Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So tell me from this point in high school, you said you were traveling up and down the coast, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was that experience like, being so young, having the responsibility of having to travel up and down the coast, being at shows, being at events? You were young. Like,
I had
that had to be
so
tough. And then you were
much
still in
fun.
high school? Like, you still had to deal with high school stuff?
I had so much fun. I was living my dream at the time. So much fun. Oh, we
looking at
started
the
early,
comments.
drinking a little. Like, we was just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great time to be alive. And this was before, like, the recession now, so people had way more money to just do whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, whatever.
Yeah, no, the recession fucked up a lot of people back in, what, 2008?
Mm-hmm.
2008.
Good time.
2008,
2008, we
2008,
definitely
whatever.
said 2008.
I said 2008. It's all good.
All right, I gotta
I
get
remember
it.
when
I
we
gotta
spoke
get in the
about
nitty gritty.
2010.
Because again, they got me waiting and waiting and waiting. Describe you as an artist. Like,
That's what we're
who,
getting at now.
who,
Anyway.
Exactly.
who? I know you're female, but can you got some songs for the brothers? You got some songs for the sisters?
I got songs for everybody because everybody go through relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to be in love at times, and it's like, F you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm moving on, like, I'm doing my own thing. Like, it's just very relatable. I'm saying, like, when you're in a relationship, you're going to go through stuff. And I have the pleasure of working with a lot of males. So when we write, we're all in the studio together. It's like 5 of us, and we're just collaborating. So you get different perspectives. And that was my biggest thing. Like, I was like, I really need a team. When I really got back into it, I was like, I need a strong team that's going to come and add value to me.
What was your process of building that team? Because it's not easy to do, like, at all. So what has been your process to be able to do that?
I was very fortunate. So when I started, I was going like to different places, like trying out different teams just in the 757. And nobody really had the people that I were introduced to. They didn't have like the work ethic, or the sound just wasn't there. Then I went up to DC to try to find a team there, and we were going to do everything kind of like virtually until I could go up there maybe twice a month. And that was just, it was stale. And then I found the team that I'm working with now. And instantly it was just like, it was a connection. It was energetic. It was magnetic. As soon as we first met and we all sat down, because they sat me down and grilled me like this. They was like, what are your intentions?
I mean, that's
Type
what
shit.
you got to do. I mean, to build
Yeah.
a solid team. Because, me personally, I don't want to waste my time on somebody.
Facts. But see, that's where I was at in my career. I was like, I don't want nobody to waste my time. And I felt like that's where they were. You know, like, we don't want you to be wasting time.
Because at this point, I mean, because there's like people who take shit seriously and then people who don't. Because I've been around organizations and people who, like, they try to formulate a team, but then it's just a bunch of people who just don't agree on things, don't really do anything about it. Like, nobody's really doing anything. And then you have people who are like really on it.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen and been a part of both teams, you know, and it's definitely difficult to like really like tap in and connect with a team who's like really serious, especially if they're already established and you got to kind of like prove yourself now, even if you feel like you're like super experienced and you feel like you have all this time under your belt, you have all this experience, whatever, but now you got to kind of reprove yourself just to be a part of something else. And it's kind of like, but at the same time, if you know that it's going to be worth it, it's definitely worth being like, all right, well, I'll put my ego to the side for a second and just kind of show what I'm about. And then shortly after, shoot, become a star, you know what I'm saying?
For a fact.
When it comes to writing, do you prefer writing with your team or alone?
Good question.
I prefer writing with my team.
Why so?
I prefer having a different perspective. So when you have more than one set of ears, you hear different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even just from a perspective, but just like the way you may be speaking in past tense in one verse and present tense. Like, they're like, oh, you got to fix that. Like, little nuances like that. Stuff I wouldn't catch because I'm an emotional. I'm just thinking like, oh, let me write this stuff down. It's like, okay, logically it needs to make sense if you're telling the story. You can't start here and then end there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to have different perspectives, and it just helps me become a stronger writer.
Definitely having like solid male songwriters writing alongside with a female, like a solid female songwriter. You write some like really good stuff.
Fire
like,
shit.
I've been in a couple sessions where it's like a good mixture because like you said, like you'll have like an emotional response, but a man will have a logical response most of the time, right? So like they can think of lines that can help you like really elevate your music to another level, you know, that you weren't even thinking of because it's coming from a man's perspective. And now a woman can see it from a man's perspective and then say it in her own words, how, you know, just things like that. So I follow. I like that.
Iron definitely sharpens iron. So it's like you can do the shit by yourself, but how good are you really going to get if you only got your perspective?
So I want to talk about a little bit about like your experiences with, because you said you were, you said you were kind of going around testing different groups and stuff like that. So for a lot of artists, they go through that where they're trying to work with different people and it's just not working out. But a lot of people get unmotivated and they start to kind of close into themselves. So for those artists who kind of have been through those situations, what is your advice to them of like, you know, keep going?
Yeah, I would definitely say keep going, because I did come across that like that burnout period where I was just like, you know what, I can't find, maybe I'm looking too hard for this thing. Yeah. Maybe I need to just start this thing and what I'm looking for will find me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's really what happened. Yeah. I went on BeatStars and bought my beats and wrote to them. I did some stuff on like TikToks, the little challenges that they had real big back in COVID, where you do like the verse thing or whatever. And I started writing my music and I started pushing my music by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like doing shows by myself with no team, with nobody. It was just like, all right, I heard about this showcase, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to a team aspect, especially a team who's serious about their business, they're going to look at your shit. Like they're going to look at your pages. They're going to look at your music. They're going to listen to it. They're going to hear your quality. They're going to see what kind of content you're putting out, if you're putting out content. Cause like if I'm trying to build a team and I go and I see an artist and I go to his Instagram page, he has nothing but like one picture up there. Yeah. And then like a SoundCloud link.
You're not serious.
I'm not taking you serious at least. Yeah. But if I go to your page and you got your shit, you got your promos, you got your videos, I see you're posting your flyers, you know what I'm saying?
And flowers given for your website, I just want to say, because I was like, okay, this is just like, I don't know why. It's not I don't know why. Whenever I go to an artist's profile and they have a set up website and everything is just so set up professionally, that's how you know that they take their shit seriously. They are real artists.
Oh yeah.
And there's only a few of them, honestly, that I've seen that actually had the website attached to them.
That's one of the major indicators for me knowing if you're serious or not. If you have the different platforms in place for yourself, you know, you're registered, you have your website, you're on all the different platforms. Like
it was the fact that I could just go to her website, hit play, and I can hear all of your latest singles type thing. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
It's so much easier that way.
And you're a Van Google mate, right?
Period.
And she definitely, because going to her website is what made me go to iTunes. And that's like, okay, now I want to download other songs. Because it's like, it was just so, I just loved it. It was just so professional.
Yeah, it's quality for me. Yeah, it's quality. I'm really big on quality. Like, I'm not just going to put no shit out just because I got to put it out. No, we got to wait. Then we got to wait. And it was a lot of really, before I released any music with the team, I worked with them for like 6 months. And I was in the studio like 2 and 3 times a week. And I was tired. I was working a 9 to 5. Yeah. So I would, I have 2 children. You know what I'm saying? So my head is fucking spinning, but I'm still grinding it out. And then I knew once that time came and we had like kind of worked through and put that quality in there, it was gonna be magic. It was gonna take off. Because people try to rush the shit and do it overnight. Oh, let me go to the studio, I'm gonna put a song out tomorrow. No, like give it some months. It's okay until you got like a little catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever go through that stage though where you were just like, I gotta put this out now?
No, I'm so like I'm so critical of myself.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool to be excited, you know, but it's just like the quality is what matters, and your music is your product. It's your brand. It's your everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta listen to that shit sometimes 20 times over and over and over again because maybe you didn't catch something the first 20 times you listen to it. It's like, damn, time number 21, I hear a baby in the background or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just keep repeating the shit.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are your children?
5 and 3. 2 boys. A boy mom.
I love it. Teen boy mom.
Yes. How old are you?
4 and an 8-year-old.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Teen no kids.
Look at him.
He got a boy and a girl. He got the best of both worlds.
it just happens.
But
Do you
that
know
is
baby
just
mom?
inspirational to hear sometimes though, because
Yeah.
I don't want to call myself an artist at this very moment because I don't have everything set up. I don't have the professionalism to it. Right now I'm just creating.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes it is just really hard because 9 to 5,
Yep.
kids, a mommy, that's 24, 25, 8, that'll never stop.
Right.
So
You know, and then you have to make time for your passion.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like recording and stuff like that, I was just talking to them about it not too long ago. It's like recording at home is a big no-no. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
But it's like, I just love the fact that you are out here really just making it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta cut you
Oh
off.
my
Go
God.
ahead.
Bro, because
Full
it's just
form.
like
Nah, for real.
it's like a pity party for yourself.
What are you talking about?
When you say I don't want to classify myself as an artist, but
We'll get to that later. We're not going to do that right now. We're gonna interview
Now let's do it now. Let's do it. He wanted to smoke. What's up?
no, it's not that. It's just like
You can do it after the interview section.
this is part of the interview. This is
Let's
what
this is
go.
not-
What
you're
we
aiming
doing?
at her now.
I'm ready.
No, I'm not. I'm not
Let's shoot
aiming
this
at it.
shit. Come on.
I'm just saying if you do the work, which
Yeah.
I've seen she done the work.
Mm-hmm.
The artist title is there. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what
How
you
much
got
work
going
has
on.
she done?
I
She's
haven't
put out
done
2
enough-
songs.
I haven't done enough work.
That's not that much work.
So what are you then? What is art? What is
I
art?
am an artist
She's a
in
creative
training.
right now. Yeah, she's a creative right now.
I'm a creative.
She's on her
Thank you.
journey.
So you're
Right
a
now, I'm
creative what?
creating.
You can acknowledge yourself as a singer though. Like you are
I do
a
sing.
singer.
Okay, I am a singer. I do that.
Mm-hmm.
But artistry wise, I'm just gonna label myself as a creator.
You are making this shit so difficult.
He is.
No, you
No,
are.
how?
Yeah,
How am I
yeah,
making it difficult?
yeah. You
Just
gotta
label yourself of what you're doing right now.
Because right now I'm doing a lot. I'm playing with my vocals in DAWs. I'm playing.
She a
I'm making
singer.
Is that not part of artist
She's a singer
development?
learning how to produce.
Am I the only one that knows that's part of artist
Yeah,
development?
you in the
Finding
process.
yourself?
You on your journey.
Okay,
I'm a
I'm
creative.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to give you like the pickup. Like
Okay,
you
I
still you
appreciate
got it.
it,
But
but it ain't about
anyways,
me.
your name. Say it for me one more time.
Devecia.
Now, how does that involve or incorporate your brand and or your music sound?
That is my legal name.
Real?
I was born with that name. Yes, that is it. That's why I'm
Shut
telling you,
that shit down
this
quick.
shit is me. I'm getting real with you. Like,
Okay. See, but she gave me an explanation. I was just surprised because it's a unique name. So
Yeah.
shout out to mommy and daddy. You know what I'm saying?
hey, doing their thing.
Yeah. Shout out
That's
to
the
them.
only reason why I
Yeah.
my middle name.
I kind of do the same thing because some people do like the Lil Papas or the Big Aces or you know what I'm saying. But when they put out their name as their brand and it describes their content, and then they hit me with it just describes me.
Yeah.
And so earlier I was asking you like, how would you describe yourself as a musician or artist or creative? So
That's right on it.
like, I don't know. I didn't go to your page. I seen your page
Yeah.
like one time. I didn't listen to no music. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I want to get that raw emotion, that raw feel to
Learn
it.
them at the state.
So I'm new. Tell me who you are, like as an artist. Like what do you bring to the table?
Well, I can answer that question, but shame on you for not doing your homework.
No.
for real.
Because if I do
That's crazy.
If I do my homework, I'm already have a perception
But
on
you
you.
should.
No, I don't
to
like.
see if
I don't
it
like to put
meets
no label.
what you heard.
I don't want to put no
Because now
label.
you got to go back and listen to it when if you
Who do you
listened
think he is?
beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who does Ed think he is? Though?
What?
but no,
what I
okay.
want
So
to
for
know.
real,
This is what I do. I interview nothing but artists, and sometimes I don't want to listen because if I listen to your stuff, let's say I
gotta
go to your.
prejudge.
how do you? Okay, so I'm a real fucking person. You can't describe real in one sentence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do need to listen to the music because there's different dimensions of me. I'm a lover. I'm also very feisty. I'm also country. I'm also fucking a mom. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much stuff that's in there. It's not, you can't unpack it in one line.
So here's what we'll do.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll give you a
like
taste
it.
of the
Like it.
music.
I
We'll
like
give
it.
you a taste of the music because it seems like we all ready to go at it
Thank
now.
you.
So we're gonna
what
go
I've been
ahead and
asking.
transition over. But what we're gonna before we get into topics, we're gonna go ahead and play a music video for y'all. One of Devecia songs. We're gonna play Apple Pie.
Yes.
Apple Pie.
My love.
And
I like that one.
we gonna let y'all kind of go ahead and decide for yourself, Mr. Ed. Since
Thank
you're
you.
I'm so-
that guy, since you're him,
Come on,
apparently. Like, who does
I
this
classify
guy think
myself.
he
I'm
is?
blessed and highly favored. I'm up there.
Look at you.
I love it. I love it, bro. That sounds like some Charlemagne the God type of shit. Fucking,
Do not equate us.
fucking Ed. Anyway, all right. So apple pie. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Hey lovers, it's your girl Devecia Mack, and this is my new single, Apple Pie.
You look different with the long hair.
I do, yeah. Sometimes I have alter egos. Like sometimes I be feeling like that, and then sometimes I be like,
We're gonna talk about that because women with these egos.
You such a five, it's like apple pie, yeah. My type of guy, can I get a slice, yeah, yeah. I'm in the mood for some more of you, yeah. Something to prove, what you wanna do, yeah, yeah. I like the way you touch me there. I like the way you kiss and stare. It's just the freaky things you do that makes me wanna freak on you. All my love, you can have all my touch. You can have all my time. You can have all my legs in the sky. Come and take a dive, yeah. Kiss on my thighs, eat this apple pie, yeah, yeah. No, you ain't shy, you don't play inside, yeah. My type of guy, you won't demon time, yeah, yeah. I like the way you touch me there. I like the way you pull my hair. It's just the freaky things you do that makes me wanna freak on you. All my love, you can have all my touch. You can have all my time. You can have all my. You can have all my love. You can have all my touch. You can have all my time. You can have all my.
Question time.
Check, check,
up?
check. All right, we are back at it.
Question time.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. I gotta know. First and foremost, was that's not the official video, right?
No,
Okay, so there's another video out.
we don't have one yet.
Okay. It's a very sexual, vibey type song. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You should listen to the rest of them.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I was just like, the song was there, and I'm looking at the body language, and I was just like, damn. I feel like it was gonna be more, because it's like, damn, okay. I'm listening to the lyrics, and it's just like slow moving. That's why I was asking if it was another video.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a video.
Okay, because I want to see some
Where did
rain.
you
go
I
to
want to see some
content?
Where did you
chairs.
go to do that?
I want to see.
You said,
some
where did I go to
Mariah
do that
Carey
video?
type shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was the name of this studio? Oh my god. I was on the Bird's Nest, and they have a studio in there, and it's like just all like a big ass white wall.
Like a big ass, yeah.
Yeah, so it was supposed to, like, you know how they do, you see those like color
Oh, the color
Yeah.
videos.
yeah, so
that's
that was
where
just
they do it.
that was the intent behind it, just to have content to push.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Behind
mean, those type of videos right there are important to do aside from your music videos,
Yeah.
like the studio videos or the, those are, because it's just another good piece of content to push. And what you could do is just chop that up into like 5 different segments,
Yep.
or 5 different little shorts, 3 little shorts, whatever, and just boop, 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 promote
see-
those, push those, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people like to rush it. So, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We not rushing it. We
Yeah.
taking our time. Like, I want the video to be, like, we have a vision, the treatment
Yeah.
for it, everything. So,
And there's absolutely no reason to go against your own standards for your own music, and I think that's important, and I respect
I wanna
and
get to the-
appreciate that.
I want to get to the personality.
Because she's an
My God,
artist and she's
dickhead
sensitive
Ed
about
over
her
here.
shit.
I'm
Just
sorry,
need to
bro.
be
It's
on
so many
fucking
questions I
10.
want to know, because
Well,
that
that's
lady,
Go ahead. bro.
that artist, that creative that I seen on the screen isn't what I'm sitting beside right now.
Why is
Why?
it not?
Why do you do that all
But
the time?
it's not. I was.
That's your
No, I was
issue.
looking. I was just. No, I'm
What
not
is she
saying that.
supposed to be
Yeah,
fucking
like,
sitting here?
what I'm supposed to do?
in the same
And just
outfit?
walk
Fill me
no,
in.
I'm not saying
wait, let's give
that.
Ed a chance to speak.
That's what I'm
Come on,
saying.
Ed.
It's
What are you saying?
You look different.
Okay. Who
You look-
doesn't look different?
No,
You look the same every single day. Same shit. You got the same hair.
He's
you wear the
a lame
same
ass,
fucking
same
clothes.
day, like he's a cartoon character.
You do the same thing every day.
No, not the same thing. I'm just saying, like,
Bro, get your ass out of my face. Oh my god.
the imagery. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. The imagery was different. That's it.
Okay, well, think about the biggest people. Think about Nicki. How many looks she do? Rihanna, Beyonce. How many looks do they do? Short hair, long hair, blonde hair, pink hair, orange hair.
So are you mad
no
'cause she
hair?
changed her hair?
I wasn't saying I'm mad.
I'm
I just
asking,
said
what is that supposed to be?
It was just different.
Is that so? It's good, bad, indifferent, indifferent. for you.
Indifferent. That's
Okay.
it.
I
It
can
wasn't
do
no
that.
good, no bad.
Yeah.
They just so judgmental and uptight. They just didn't get it.
No, it's the way you said it.
She's
Every-
on the
all right, so
red,
hold up,
and
hold
he's
up, hold up,
always
hold
on
on,
the
hold
red.
on.
Wait. What he
Matter of
said
fact,
was
they're both on their red.
red.
the girl on the screen is just not who I'm sitting next to.
And he's done that to artists before. I don't
Exactly.
ever understand what that means. Are you expecting the artist to be sitting here being exactly acting how they're acting in their videos? Because that's weird to me if you think that that's what they're supposed to do. Because if she was all up in here just...
No, I think no.
We haven't had those
Because when it
types.
first came
we
on-
have, but...
when we
He's
first
saying
started
something
the
that we've
video,
already had, so I'm sorry that I'm going off of what we've had.
When we first started the
Listen.
video,
Whole
new
he
person.
acknowledged
Okay.
that she looked different with long hair. So that's probably the reason why he wanted to acknowledge that when the
Yeah,
video
that's what I'm saying. She looked different. That's it.
Ed being ready to be dickhead Ed.
No,
That's all
we're not-
it
I
is.
still look good though. So what we
Yeah,
talking
no,
about?
I'm not
At the
saying
end
Move
of the
around.
day,
Let's move on. What we doing? Sorry, Ed.
I like it.
Topics,
She bite back. I like it.
We'll start with the goods and bads. All right, so what we
Okay.
do on the show, since the VC is new, we like to go around and we like to talk about the pins and needles of our life, the goods and bads. And we'll just kind of go around quickly, and we'll just say something good that's going on with us in our life right now, and then something bad.
We'll start with you, Devecia.
What is a good thing? We'll start
Health.
with the goods.
My health is amazing. It's going great for me.
Great. Great, bam. We'll go ahead.
I'm
Dickhead.
blessed.
And highly favored.
Damn Skippy.
Charlemagne the dickhead. That's what I'm gonna call you from now
Okay.
on.
Listen, I know. I dick. They don't scare me.
Nah.
Nah, this
I
is
ain't
just
bit
you know,
They
yet.
should
I'm
never.
not biting.
like if you
I'm letting
if-
you get it
for,
out.
For people who watch
Go
the
ahead.
show all the
Kids are
time, they
fun.
know that we bicker all the time.
I like
They
this though.
bicker
I
all
like
the
this.
time.
It's
No,
keeping
it's
me
fine.
awake.
It's just-
This is good. It's keeping everybody awake.
He's
I'm
the
sure.
villain of the show, I'd like to say.
Yeah, I'm not biting yet.
I used to be the villain.
I wanna
but
see
no
what
more.
All
I
right,
hear
go
that.
on. What was your good for the week?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit, man, that camp the other day honestly was solid. I'm
It
not gonna lie,
was.
that shit really like made my week. And then big shout out to Gabby ATL and to Tommy, because during that camp they put in heavy efforts to bring people to the podcast section and to like get them to come over and want to interview and shit, and just stuff like that like means a lot to me because I'm a shy person sometimes, like when I'm out in front of a lot of other people. So sometimes I just need like a little booster to get my confidence up and to just like really get going. And they helped me do that
Dope.
a lot. And that event was very dope. They made me feel very welcomed. They made me feel like they wanted me there, and I really enjoyed it. And that was a good part. Go ahead.
Oh, so y'all remember how last week I think it was, or week before last, that I was like somebody sent me $150 on Apple Pay by accident.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
back,
yeah, I
and I
remember.
sent it back. So somebody sent me, this is a total different number this time, y'all. Sent me $80, and I sent it back again. And my good, that is my good. That is
Yo,
my good.
I feel like a plug used to have your numbers.
No, for
Right.
real, because why everybody
Some-
keeps sending me big money and I just keep sending it back like, baby, wrong person.
Nah, see, I wouldn't be sending shit back.
That's
Nah,
230,
it won't
shorty.
mine. It won't meant
Can
for me.
you
What's
give
meant
me
for
that
will
back?
come
Hell
to
nah,
me
you
with
should have
my
knew where
name.
you was sending that money,
No
bitch.
refunds. That's crazy.
All right, we'll go. That was it for the good.
That was my good.
Go ahead with
I
the
feel like a
bads.
great person.
What's a tough sprout that you're going on, or that something bad that you got going on, or something that brought you down?
Sometimes I be in my own head. I'm an overthinker
I know
for
that's right.
sure. Yeah.
Preach
So
to the
overthink.
choir.
Yeah.
Really?
Gets on my nerves.
You're working on that though.
Yeah. I've done so much better, but yeah, that's
Gotcha.
one of my life.
I definitely
sure.
can
I
understand that. What about you?
Time.
Mm.
Time's just going fast.
Heard. Time is
Days
going
are just rushing
Time is an
by.
illusion.
fast. Yeah.
It is.
Don't
For
start with
me,
It's only going as fast as you think it is.
Well, it says fast as hell. Shit.
I just got some concerns with some family health and all that. That's all. But otherwise, I'm all right. Pretty good.
For me, I'm fucking awesome. No, I'm
She
starting
said
to
she was
realize.
fucking an Allstate. I was like,
No, I'm
damn, you know
freaking
white guys
awesome.
now?
No.
I can see it.
Wait,
Move on. No, move on. Go ahead.
shut up. Anyways,
She was gonna run with it.
my bad is I don't know. I just
Tall,
gotta stop
lanky white boy.
being. I gotta grow up. I gotta stop being overly sweet to people. I feel like that's my aspect of growing up.
I love everybody.
No. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem. I don't feel like that's
Outta
wrong.
here.
I'm never gonna change the fact that I love everybody. However, when I say my aspect of I feel like I need to grow up is how I treat everybody, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Mainly because it's like I'm starting to realize that I'm overextending to people. And while it might not be necessarily hindering me to overextend to these people, it's giving the wrong message. And I can't do that. Like as an adult, I have to play a little more, cautious.
I'm gonna tell you from experience, yo. Stop giving yourself to people if they're not giving you any energy at all. Like people who are not giving me the same energy nowadays ain't getting shit from me. Cause like I've spent way too much time and efforts. No, you know me. I don't give people money.
And it's like,
you know how many girls have hit me up.
I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, you're green or you're this or that, and it's like, no, I give because I genuinely have the heart to give, and I just don't want anybody to get the wrong message. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't care about how y'all really feel about it because I know why I'm doing it. But at the end of the day, I understand what can come from it. So I have to dial it back a little bit.
Well, I got a good reflection topic question here. I feel like we are some pretty good people for the most part. I mean, I don't know you that well, but just the aura, I can tell you're a pretty cool person.
We cannot.
But I feel like Ed's just a dickhead. So, this doesn't really relate to you that much. But if you know for yourself that you're a very kind-hearted person, you have a good heart, right? Have you been in a situation where you knew you were being taken advantage of? And what did you do as a reaction to that situation when you started to realize, if you did realize, or was it too late by the time?
Oh, you asking me?
Just the whole panel.
I want somebody else to go first.
It's never too late.
So, like, have you been in a situation, though, where, like, somebody was taking your kindness for granted?
Yeah.
How did you react? Like, what, if you're comfortable talking about what the situation was, what was the situation? If you're not, then just how did you react?
It was a past relationship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people get comfortable and complacent, and they feel like they deserve you because of time, because of the history. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like sometimes you gotta wake niggas up. Like, no, I still deserve X, Y, and Z. Yeah, like that's just real shit. So I pulled back. I took the love away. No more access. No more vulnerability.
So is it easy?
Vulnerability.
So is it easy for you to just kind of put that blocker up like immediately for somebody?
Too easy. There's good and bad to that too. Like some
ass Capricorn.
Yeah, like I can withdraw fast. Yeah. It'll hurt behind closed doors. I'll do what I gotta do, but you won't never see me like going through it.
See, that's my problem. Is that it's like if I start to like have love, or if I just care about you enough, it's hard for me to like detach. Yeah, completely. Like it doesn't matter what type of relationship. If we just have a friendship or a full-on relationship, the second I care about you, it's hard for me to want to let you go, because like just for me, when I was younger, right, and this is where it all stemmed from, I think. Before I left New York, I had a ton of friends. I was pretty popular in my school because of my brothers. I was around. But like the last four or 5 months of me being there, I changed on everybody. I started being an asshole to everybody. I didn't hang out with my friends anymore. I started treating them like shit. I was just treating everybody around me like shit because I didn't want nobody to miss me, right? I wanted everybody to just be like, fuck him then.
So you'd rather hate you.
Don't
miss me, hate me.
At the time, I'd rather everybody hated me. You know what I mean? And when I got down here, that's where it all pretty much stems from. Now I'm just a whole different person now, but that shit affected me all through the rest of high school because like it's not who I was, but I just changed up because I just didn't want people to miss me.
Well, back to the actual topic that you actually said. Well, yes.
Oh, how do you react to it, though?
Yeah, how do you react to it? Now, I have reacted to it in a very toxic way, and I have reacted to it in a very mature way. I reacted to it on some, you're not finna ignore me. F that. You gonna hear me. You gonna hear me regardless. That means I'm doing some OD stuff. Like I might be knocking at your door. I'm gonna blow your phone up. You're gonna answer this shit. I might throw your console down the stairs because this shit don't mean more to me. And if you feel like it mean more to me, that's a problem. So now I gotta break it.
You was in the car. You was in the car with us, right? Where's this good girl? I was a good bystander, and I did everything right.
I was a great child. I really was. However, as I became an adult, it was different things that I never experienced. I wasn't put in a position to know how to react.
It's always
properly.
those good ones that be evil inside.
So yeah, I did some toxic shit. But the thing is my toxic shit only comes out when I am allowing it to fester, if that makes sense. Like I have acknowledged that maybe this is bothering me and I'm being pushed to the side and I'm noticing that nobody cares or you don't really care. So I'm finna make you care. And that doesn't really make anybody care about you, really. It just makes them care about whatever you're doing in that moment. Which is when I learned that, Taylor, that's not going to work. And then you go to the whole opposite, trying to communicate. And then if you realize that communication don't work, then that motherfucker ain't for you, baby.
How important is communication for you? Like, in any aspect of your life?
Very fucking important. If we don't have communication, we don't have anything.
Nothing.
Anything at all.
I feel like, I know for me, I've been trying to make my communication a hell of a lot better. I feel like I have, too. I've succeeded at that. Communication for me has been very, very important. But I feel like in the aspect of a lot of people nowadays, it's just poor communication.
Yeah.
How can that affect your music and your process, having that poor communication?
Writer's block is number one. It's hard to be creative when you don't communicate. When you don't feel, only way you can feel is if you communicate, because you provoke feelings of others. Like, you get other people's input. So yeah, it has a huge impact when I'm just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, away, a hermit.
It's like all you got is yourself, and like you said, you're an overthinker. So
Yeah.
you probably do just go to.
It used to take me forever to finish a song. That was one of my problems. Like, I'm like, yo, it's supposed to end like this, or it needs to rhyme here, or it needs to
That
X,
just
Y,
made
Z.
so much sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it takes me forever to get anything accomplished because I overthink that shit so much.
Well, all right, hold up. I'm gonna ask you this question now, right? If you're working with an engineer, do you trust that engineer's word? Shut up. Shut up.
I trust his word.
Do you trust your engineer's word if he says something's good or bad?
Depends on.
Or do
the
you feel like
engineer.
it's your word? Or
Depends
no
on
word?
his credibility. It depends on if he know what he talking about or not.
All right, so now that just answered. So apparently you don't have a solid connection with an engineer then.
Oh, I do. Yeah, but I'm
So I'm talking about your engineer right now,
well,
right?
yeah, I'm
talking
listening to him
about,
because
like-
I've been working. He know what he talking about. I know that every time we
knows you.
finish some shit,
Right,
it's gonna
right.
be
So
fire.
so the point that I'm asking, right, is that
Oh.
if you're singing in the booth, right, and your engineer says something is good, are you gonna believe him, or are you gonna still be like, I don't know?
Hey, if I say no, no is no.
No, and
Thank you.
I know that, and I agree with that, and I agree with that
That's all I
100%.
needed to hear.
Yeah.
But if you have recorded 10 takes of the same thing, and we find your engineer finds the perfect take, or I know, because me personally, I'll chop up a whole bunch of little parts and put that
Yeah.
shit
Well,
together.
he'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
yeah.
Eilish the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I'll go wild with that shit. I'm good with it too. But like, if he's like, this is it, would you at least respect it, or would you still
in
be
that
like,
sense.
no, I feel like you're just doing this for whatever the fucking dumbass reason that she felt like I was doing it for?
I don't know. I just be in my head.
Personal.
I be in my head because it's like
Yeah.
as
At some point though, you gotta listen because you
and
know,
that's what I started to
Especially
do.
when you're inexperienced.
Can we have a
compared to me.
bathroom break? I drink a hell of water.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
we can do
Go
that. All right,
ahead.
well-
that makes me
shit,
feel
I don't
good.
have
that
She's
you
just
went
happy
back.
because she takes
Time
6
to go.
up.
Because it's normally me.
What 6 what?
Bathroom
6 bathroom break.
breaks.
Oh, hey, ain't no shame in my game. So we breaking now or?
Well, I was about to break,
Right.
but I don't have a video
Okay.
ready. Go ahead. It's okay. You can go ahead and do it.
Go ahead.
I'll
You
switch the camera.
sure?
Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. You can walk off.
It's football season.
I should have had a
Break.
whole nother video ready to go. I wasn't even ready. All right. No, yeah, you can go right through there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We got it.
Meow, meow, meow.
All right. So while we're here, while we're right here, bam. So some announcements, some things that we got going on.
Sorry. Nothing.
I hate my co-hosts. I just want to put that out there. I hate these two with a burning passion. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't
I just
even
keep
done
them
nothing.
around because they're here.
It ain't
feel
even
me?
do nothing.
Yeah, Ed never does anything, but I just hate him equally. You feel me? I'm sorry,
Hey,
Ed.
man.
I'm not sorry.
It happens.
Anyway, all right, so things we got going on. Coming up pretty soon, starting in October, me and Coco the Plug, we're teaming back up. We're going to start the artist showcase back up, but this time we're going to do it differently, and we're going to do it here at the station. It's not gonna be like how they used to be. I'll tell you that. This time it's gonna be way different. You're gonna come in. You're gonna do your performance in front of the camera. You're gonna be viewed by our panel of industry professionals, I want to say, that will be at each show. And then you will come into here, and then you will sit down and be reviewed and talk to them for 10 minutes. And then you will be up out of here, and then we'll let you know what happens after that. But this time it will be a lot different. We are looking for serious artists this time. Like, we are looking for the people who have their stuff together, who have their EPKs, who have their publishing, who have
What's
their...
the EPK?
An electronic press kit.
Thank you.
You know what that was?
No, I just wanted you to say what an EPK was.
Oh, sorry. People who know what an EPK is. You feel me? That's what we're looking for this time. This go around.
What about the people that might not know what an EPK is but want to go ahead and pursue? So you have to acknowledge what an EPK is,
She's
so
fucking
that way
my
people can
announcements.
pursue.
You hear this? You hear how she's fucking my announcements? Like, I could have used this for like a
Sorry.
future reference, but
I'm
instead, now it's fucked. Thanks, dude.
I'm sorry.
As usual.
I'm not sorry, actually. I apologize.
Proceed.
Fucking Tay. Leave it to Tay.
Fucking awesome.
Anyway, so yes, we are gonna start that up coming October time. So be on the lookout, and if you are an artist and you're interested, honestly, this time and this go around, you're gonna get a lot more out of it than doing a lot of the showcases, like regular showcases that be out and about here and there. Because this time, at least, you're gonna definitely get video content from it, you know, and that's gonna be very important. Everybody who's a part of it will at least get their video content from it that they'll be able to post on their own platforms and share and post. And I mean, I know you'll get your own little content at the shows and whatever, but at least this time you'll have some high quality content that you could post, and then you'll have your music reviewed and potentially played on the radio. You never know. It depends on who we get in the room, but we are gonna bring in Jack and Spade for the first one, so we'll see what's down for that. You feel me? You feel me? But I'm excited about it because I'm gonna transform that little section in the room over there to a nice little performance thing and
You
make
saying
it
that
look
section
cool.
in the room, like anybody watching really
I'm sorry,
knows
we
what
have
the section
two
in the
separate
room
rooms
like.
here in the podcast station. We have this room over here where we do the podcast, and then on the other side is the production room where, you know, all the behind the scenes stuff is. I'm gonna turn that into a little performance area over there and make it look dope. And we're gonna start using that for the show. And Ed, you know, if he has his little, you know, he has his show, he has No Limit podcast on Wednesdays or whenever he airs it, and he'll you can do whatever with your artist if you want to. But yeah, man, so I'm excited about that. And shoot, man, tune in, tap in. Also, we are bringing the podcast station out and about now. We are mobile with it. I'm ready. I mean, I don't know about them, but I am fully ready to start going out to events and bringing the station out to events, you know, interviewing people at the events and all that good stuff. We're coming back. Go ahead, come on. We good.
Oops. My bad.
Everything good. We back. All right, but yeah, that's what's going on with that. So make sure you guys are rocking with us. If you are having an event, hit me up if you want us to bring the station out there.
Your camera, because you already know. I don't know why you didn't expect it.
Told you. It's
Nah,
number
they
one.
gonna watch you. They gonna watch you.
I'm screaming.
Anyway, all right, so back to it.
Let's do it.
Ed, go ahead, man. I feel like you're just dying to ask something.
What?
I
No,
do too,
no.
I feel the energy.
No, I literally want to see what y'all get out of her so I can analyze what I want to ask. That's it.
I mean, we've asked quite a few questions.
I mean, you
on here.
asked, like, where'd you live? How was high school?
So you an interviewer, right? So why don't you
Yeah.
ask the question?
Okay.
Mr. Him.
Ask the question you want.
That's fine.
Come on, let's do it.
So, label independent.
Independent.
For why?
Not the right situation.
So you'd rather say independent, long term?
As long as it's on my terms, then yeah.
Do you feel that it's more difficult than signing to a label? Because I know if you're doing videos and your voice is good and you're doing these events and you, with the aura, as you called it, I know people have been asking. Yeah.
Of course it's harder independent because you're funding everything.
No, I'm just saying, have you had any labels like, hey, what's up? Let's do this. Come out here.
Yeah.
Okay. I the reason why I ask is because sometimes artists forget or don't know necessarily what comes with the contract or what they want in their contract, or do they want distribution, or they just want promotion or shit like that.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to independent, they're just like, okay, I'll do independent. And then like Monty was saying earlier, you go to their page and they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
So you can't really say you want to be independent if you're not doing anything. Or they say, oh, well, I need a team. Well, nowadays, I mean.
Well, I mean, I mean, there's a misconception there. If you're trying to get signed to a label, you're gonna have to do just the same amount of work as you would if you were independent. Because you got to think, everything pretty much under your artist contract, if you get signed to a label, is you have to pay for everything pretty much. So everything is just going to be deducted from whatever they're supposed to pay you. Am I wrong? Am I right about that? Right?
No, I get that.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, once they get there or they get that, they sign that contract, they think that the marathon's over.
No, that's where it just began, honestly. Like, because if you get signed to a record deal, first of all, no label is going to sign any artist who has no workout, like who has no page, has no presence, has no nothing going on. It's just not happening. Like, they have to have some type of motion, some type of movement. They have to, like, really be in these rooms and places. The artist has to have some type of shit going on in order to even get considered for a record deal. Now, look at it as a loan, right? That's what I would look at a record deal as. You're pretty much going to get loan money that you're going to have to pay most of it back. You might profit a little bit, maybe if you tour a lot. Maybe if your records actually sell, you might make some money. But it's really just a loan that you're going to have to pay back. Independent artists, you can go out and get a loan and do the same thing too, though. But, like, a lot of independent artists won't do that and or don't know how to do that. Or, first of all, if you have a business, you create your LLC, you get your license, all that good shit, you build up your business credit, you can go get you some money. Like, you can even do it on your personal credit. But if you want to risk your personal credit, my guess. But you can go get that money. But either way, independent or label signing, you have to make movements. You have to work. You have to put in a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if the label sees you being lazy and you not even promoting your shit and you're expecting everybody to do shit for you, you ain't going to be rocking with that label for too long. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Come on.
So, who's your influences?
Brandy.
That's different.
Brandy's runs are amazing.
I love Brandy.
I haven't
She's
heard
literally
that
the
one.
vocal Bible.
Oh,
Whitney Houston for sure.
I feel like you listen to, like, Kalani, SZA, and shit a lot.
Yeah.
I
I
could
listen
hear
to
it.
all music. Yeah, but as far as like influences, I mean, I love Beyonce.
Oof.
I've been watching her for a long time.
It's fucking Beyonce at this point.
Yeah, I've been watching her
She's
since
like
I
a
was
hater.
like 10.
No, I mean, you got to love Beyonce. But
Yeah, I've been watching her for a long time. Been to her concerts, a few.
Charging $2 million for a feature is wild.
Hey,
2
when you
million?
Beyonce, you could do that.
2 million.
That's amazing.
2 M's.
And she's still working. That's
Fuck
how you
Beyonce,
know
man.
this is her. This is her shit. Most people be like, oh, I'm gonna do one feature and go do some fuck shit. Not Beyonce. Beyonce's still doing it every single day.
I mean, me personally, I've just never been like a big Beyonce fan. I always think she's made great music. Personally, like
Yeah.
she makes great music. I just don't listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'Cause
I
I'm a
admire the
guy.
work ethic for sure.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. It's like she's the only consistent one in the last 20, 30 years.
I be looking at a lot of her like vocal progression
Mm-hmm.
and listening to her from Destiny's Child to when she first broke off solo to now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, her vocals have grown so much. You can tell that she's been working on her vocals throughout this entire time.
Yeah, I mean, with the last one I went to see, she was on stage, 3 hours, 2.5 hours with no intermission. She had like all her crews and different outfits every single show, like, and she does all this stuff behind the scenes. It's like, damn, that's how you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to be a super successful artist on that level, you know how much work you got to put in.
Yep.
Like, you got to, because you got to think, like, they got to do rehearsals and then press and then, like, stage setup and, like, they got to, like, help plan out everything. Because, like, especially if you're a big artist on a big tour, I guarantee you're having a lot of, like, thought into the creative process of what your setup's going to look like your stage and how it's
Light.
going to go and all that shit. You got to be a part of that process, or else you're just going to be doing everything they tell you to do. At that point in my career, nah, everything's running how I want it to run. Now I'm that motherfucker. Like, if I was Beyonce, yeah, I'd be doing shit. I have control of everything. I'm director, producer, motherfucking creator. I don't care. I'm doing it all.
Facts.
Because I'm at that point now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know earlier we were talking, and you said that you wanted to take time to start studying different times in music, right? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I want to do some homework. Like, I've really just been doing a lot,
Like what struck that interest to even want to do that?
Just I wanted a different ear for music. Like, you know how when you're creating, all you hear, if you are engulfed in one certain genre, it's easy to get lost in that. Even with your harmonies or like your runs or your libs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you write.
Take
So
it
when
from
you
the
say-
roots, not the branches, G.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah.
But when you say study like different kinds of music, like what kind of music are you talking about? Like, are you looking to go back to like some 80s rock?
No,
Like,
a little bit farther back.
are you trying to
like
what we
Billie
was
Holiday.
listening to back in like
Yeah.
earlier tonight?
Yeah.
I'm talking because y'all know I like that Frank Sinatra, Dean
Yeah.
Martin, and
Yeah,
shit like
when
that.
shit was only like black and white.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to get that
I
nostalgia.
feel like that's when music was at its purest.
Yeah, we actually had a beautiful conversation
And
about
druggers.
that earlier, man. And-
It
Them
was
motherfuckers
pure.
was high up.
well, it's because all of it was
Ah.
all of it was
That's when the
real.
coke was
The people
pure,
were-
heroin pure. They was on
Nah,
that
but I'm
booger
talking-
sugar.
I mean, 50s, 60s,
Them motherfuckers
Look
was
at
zooted.
probably, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like music back then though, we were just having this conversation earlier, was way different because it was all live sound, all live band, all live instrument. There wasn't no synths and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like they made, I don't know when synthesized pianos, I think they were 70s, 80s when the synthesized pianos came out. When did they come out? Do you know, Sin? Synthesized pianos with like different sounds.
I'm mad that he
That
said,
makes
you know,
sense, right?
70s? You know, you was there.
I want to say,
Oh, shit.
well, I feel like this is something I should know. I feel like,
But it
this
makes
is
me
something I
think
should
about
know.
like my grandmother.
Because I'm thinking like 70s, 80s is when they started really coming out with like this. Anyway, point being, it was all live instrumentation. It was all real.
Like when you were talking earlier, when you were saying how you started in the choir and everything,
Yeah.
like your family is very religious. That's how my grandmother is. She's an evangelist, and she used to have me sing everywhere she would perform, like everywhere that she was preaching at.
Yeah.
But she was so big on y'all better not have a track. It needs to be a live band behind it. And that's what I love. And that's why it's like it's that's like when we said like music was the purest. You had the live instruments, you had the live vocal, everything was raw.
That energy, crazy.
Yes.
Unmatched. Unreal.
Yes. And because we were talking about earlier, you said you want to like do performances like that with the live band. Have you?
Oh,
been
I am
able to do
doing.
any?
Yeah,
have you,
yeah.
Have you done?
Oh
any
yeah,
of
my
those?
album release party is September 19th at Brothers in downtown Norfolk. Y'all are all invited. Yeah, I want you to especially come if you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna be there? 'Cause I-
Hey, yo. Hey, I'm like, hey,
Wait,
she
what
be
you
biting. She be biting. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Are y'all gonna be
biting.
there? Because I know
You
I'll
get a
be
press
there with
pass.
the station.
Yeah,
So
I got to.
y'all better be.
Front row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be there. But
Pin
it's
it,
a live
pin the station
band,
out to where
backup
event.
singers and
That's why I told y'all. to
live
come.
band, all that. We've been rehearsing
day?
for like the last 2
The
months.
19th.
The night.
Month and a half.
Yeah.
September, that's next Thursday.
Oh, next
7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
So,
It'll be a red carpet. It's gonna be a great time.
what city is it in?
It's in Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to
So,
come
yeah.
out here Thursday. Come pack up. Well, I got mics on the way. They should be here Wednesday. So I won't have to take mics, but the lights aren't going to be here until next
You
week.
said next Thursday at
Yeah,
7.
7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
All right, I'll be there. I just won't be there at 7.
It's okay.
I don't
Just
get
come
off
when
till
you
7.
get. Just be there. We'll be there.
Yeah. I'll be there.
CPT.
Going down.
Well,
yeah.
I'll talk to you about that.
Yeah,
later.
live band will be there.
Cause
So-
I love listening to singers with a live band.
It's a
Kill it, too.
vibe.
Yes.
It's the energy.
I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be sitting there talking mad shit, commentating and shit.
About
No, I was
who?
playing. No, I was playing. It was a
See,
joke.
you ain't gonna talk about me because I've been practicing. You ain't gonna be talking about me because I've been rehearsing.
there.
Full
Devecia
throttle.
Mack ready to perform. What is she doing? It's like, no, I'm playing. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So, man, yeah, if y'all are trying to pull up to that, we're gonna bring the station out there. It's gonna be a good vibe. It's gonna be a good
vibe,
time.
It's gonna be a good time. We've been planning this for months now and rehearsing for at least 6 weeks at this point. So.
Super excited. How is it? How does it feel to now get to the point where you have this type of event that's going to be focused on you and your release?
I might even get emotional while I'm there. It's just like a ribbon cutting ceremony. It's like just a big celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn, all the hard work and the fighting, you know, trying to do different notes, and I hear certain shit and they're like, no, just do it this way, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'm like, all right, that shit kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just those little small moments that's all gonna start playing. It's like a
we made
watching
it
your life
moment?
playback. Yeah,
We made it.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely a milestone.
So how many shows have you done so far?
there it is.
Ha.
I can't count.
Would you say you've mastered stage presence?
Yes, I would.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm finally at the point now where I can just get on stage and black out, and there's nobody in that room but me.
Are you
How
like
long
one of
did it
those
take?
like I need glasses to perform type of people? Or?
Nope.
Oh.
I look
Solid.
people in the
How
eye.
long
Find
did
a
it take you to
point.
get to that point?
I think it goes back to like childhood too. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been performing, whether it was directly with this, in this for this instant or not. It's been different stages. You know what I'm saying that I've been on. So I would say it's been a while. It's been years for sure. At least three. I'll give it that.
Okay.
You're creating a perfect album. 5 artists that you would put on it.
Chris Brown, Kendrick Lamar, Dead or Alive.
Dead or alive. Chris Brown, I can see.
Chris Brown, Kendrick Lamar, Whitney Houston, Jay-Z. One more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Female. Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Damn, you said female, then Michael Jackson.
Sorry.
Disrespectful shit.
No, wait. Let me explain it. Hi, Bobby.
I know he was rolling in his grave.
I said female, and then I was like, I have a female. I have Whitney Houston, so I don't have to. That's when my mind skipped to Michael Jackson.
What your words said.
I ain't Michael. You ain't got to explain shit to me.
I'm sorry, rest
You
in
got to
heaven.
explain shit to him. Don't explain nothing to
To the
me.
greatest.
I ain't say it.
R.I.P. to the best to ever do it.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Not bad, Mike. I didn't mean it like that.
You said Chris Brown, Michael Jackson. Those two are not only singers and performers, but they're dancers as well.
Yeah.
Choreography. You got it? Do you incorporate it while you're on stage?
I do. I for me, it's more so about it's more so posing. It's more so movement.
So you're not
body.
like an Ice Spice.
No.
You sure as hell better not be, because I swear to God, if I go on stage and all you doing is shaking, if I see you on stage and all you doing is shaking your ass all the time, I'm out.
No.
I'm packing up and I'm out.
And so it goes with the aura too, more knowing how to
Just
make your
saying.
body look a certain way, or just what I'm saying.
But it's one thing to have classy sexy and then
Yeah.
ratchet sexy. Because especially for your style of music, it's so easy to do the classy sexy shit where it's not tasteless.
It's not vulgar.
Tasteful.
Yeah, I'm not,
It's making you aroused instead of turned off. Because for me, seeing an Ice Spice just shaking your ass your whole performance and that's all your performance is, turn off
Ice
for me.
Spice don't
It's
even look the same no more.
She doesn't.
That Ozempic. Killing that ass.
But she wasn't fat. That's
Huh?
what I
No,
don't
yeah,
get.
she wasn't. She was
She was
a good,
fat for
thick,
the image that she was going for. You can't do no pumpkin spice
Once she
commercials
did that thing
with
with
Dunkin'
Taylor
Donuts with a
Swift,
fat ass. That they
Taylor
ain't having that.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Oreo commercials with the Swifty game. Taylor Swift don't even go over 90 pounds. You can't be around her thick.
That's what I'm like. We're not gonna get into that.
I'm just saying. But sophisticated music, I can see it. I would love to see it, and I plan on seeing it. Pen and paper, watching. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Big
Not
facts.
really.
I feel like the live performance just in this day and age, a lot of the live performance with a lot of artists is just kind of just because you really don't see, especially in local showcases and shit. Most of the artists, it's just lyrics over their music. They're just performing over their tracks.
Bullshit.
Because
Bullshit.
we were also talking about this earlier. Rehearsing your music right now, especially at this stage that we're in here in our careers, is detrimental to how we're actually going to perform in real life, because you could tell when somebody practices and when they don't. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say it like this.
I can't let you.
I want to say it like this.
Can't let you disrespect 757 artists. I know.
I'm gonna.
There's
I'm
one
going
next door. I've seen him perform, and he like that.
But I'm not. But I'm saying I'm not judging everybody. I'm saying for the artists that I have seen that you can definitely tell that they don't practice and rehearse. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bro next door rehearses his shit a lot. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, is that you should do that as an artist.
I want you to name names.
It doesn't matter what level you're at. Actually, you should just always be rehearsing your shit.
Fuck it. I want you to name names. Let them
You know how
they
many
trash.
artists I've been through watching
Not in this
showcase? Remember
interview.
that I DJ'd the Spotlight Showcase for 2.5 years, bro. You know how many artists went through that, and you can tell the ones who know.
I remember
and the
that
ones who
dude.
don't.
Yeah, that Portsmouth dude. You fucked up his set, and then he fell off stage.
And, oh yeah, he was all pissed off and fucking walked off. Bro was pissed.
He said, "Man, you
All right,
fucked
so have
me
you
up."
ever been in a situation where you were doing a performance and there was technical issues and your mic fucked up and this, that, and the other?
Yes.
How did you react?
Just keep fucking going. I just
Yeah.
keep going.
So
I
that
sing
night,
that shit a cappella.
that night, bro did not keep going. He was pissed. He was throwing a fucking hissy fit, a whole tantrum, was threatening and doing all this, that, and the other. And the thing is that I literally, right before he threw his tantrum, was like, yo, stop his song. Let's restart him so he can get a fresh performance and do it right. Is what I was telling the people where I was at because I was DJing the shit. And because we finally got the mic right before he threw his tantrum. And then he throws his little tantrum, and I was like, nah, fuck him. Get him out now. Like, because if you don't and you just give up and you stop and you make a big scene, you're gonna make yourself look stupid. If you keep going, people are gonna support the fuck out of it.
He making that story boring. You ever seen House Party? You know when Martin's on the turntables and they got Bernard and he dancing and then he's like, "Well, get the set right, man." And he bumps in the table again. Get the shit right. Hey, yo, stop bumping the shit. That's exactly how it went. And after that third time, homie missed a step and fell. And when people started laughing, then he threw a tantrum because that shit was funny. Imagine you got like 50.
He was already
really
pissed.
And he was drunk. He was drunk too. And that shit was funny. I had a ball.
All right, so that's the next question. How do you feel about performing lit? Do you do it or do you prefer not to?
Like high?
Like drunk?
I would never perform drunk.
Not with a Four Loko?
All right.
Well, I mean, as for
you're
a
the
singer
only
too,
one.
alcohol dries out your vocal cords. So why would I do that?
Are you like you're not one of those like, oh, let's take a shot before the performance type people?
I'm one of those. Let me get an edible before I go on stage.
Oh, you drunk as hell. You ain't gonna have me singing, and then next thing you know,
I don't want to drink. Like I said, because it's just the science behind it. Alcohol dries out anything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be on stage hoarse. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
that's
so for all you singers in the studio trying to fucking drink your shots and then sing,
or just chase it with water. As long as you
really.
hydrate after you dehydrate, then
I
you're
want to
good.
hear nothing y'all say. Amy
Hydrate
Winehouse.
while dehydrated.
I don't wanna hear shit.
It's called a balance.
Shorty,
Balance.
Amy Winehouse had a 40 and a pack of cigarettes, and she was killing it. I don't hear what shit y'all gotta say.
What do you?
Winehouse.
All right, so
Winehouse is
what about
not
getting lit in the
here.
studio?
So Whitney ain't either.
Are you down to get like drunk and lit in the studio?
It depends on the vibe.
I feel that because like for me, if I get too lit, then I get careless and I'm just ready to just chill.
I mean,
But if I'm like at a good little buzz, I'm like feeling like I'm fucking Superman.
I don't feel like as a woman you should just be out like that, sloppy drunk.
I feel
I
like she
don't
get
do that.
drunk and be like Dej Loaf. She give me
What
those
is that?
vibes. Dej Loaf vibes.
What
Like
Deja Loaf be like?
she like
You know,
vibrant.
now that you say Days Loaf,
They y'all only saying that because of the haircut.
No,
Please
not.
shut up.
I've got it
She
before.
look-
Please shut up.
well, I mean, Days
She's
Loaf
just a
was fire,
hater, bro.
Yeah, she was, but y'all only
She's a
saying
hater.
that because of the haircut.
Okay,
I
hey,
the
look,
style.
no,
I'm not mad
save
at
it,
it, though.
save it,
Dej
save
Loaf
it,
is
save it,
fire.
save it, save it,
They
She
is.
save it,
They
That was a
yeah,
great
she is fire.
comparison.
save
but-
it, because she gonna hit a moment when she gonna say something after the show, and I'm gonna teach this moment. Cause you did it earlier.
I did
but
what?
You did it earlier when we walked in, and I let it slide.
What
But next time I hear it, I got you.
No, catch
He don't
me
look
out.
like
You
Dave
get on my
Loaf.
nerves with that. Why
Catch
you
me
gotta-
out.
I'm lost too.
Like, what are you talking about?
No,
This is fun.
Anyway,
Oh God.
these are the pricks that I have to work with every week.
no, I ain't that. No, that's shit.
This is
Y'all
fun. I'm
different.
enjoying this.
I'm
Yes.
glad.
Podcast. I like to get to just like the conversation parts. You know, it's like because this is where we just kind of let loose. And to me, it's also important to share to your audience like who you are outside of the camera. It's like the being on set vibes and the professional vibes. Sometimes it's good to just show people who you are.
Yeah.
You know, outside of it and let them connect with you that way. Because, I mean, you can make the best music in the world but be the biggest scumbag ever, and then people are gonna be like, you know, or you can make some shitty music and then but be mad dope, and then people are like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with you just because you're cool.
You're dope,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah.
You make shitty music, but you're a cool person.
It's hard for me to connect with people if I don't hear them talk or just like know them as a person behind. That's why I
Yeah.
like watching those podcasts like Joe Rogan and shit, because the way he does his shows, he's just talking to people, bro. They're just having conversations, talking about stupid shit.
And they're usually high.
I mean, people invest in you and they like you or they buy from you because they like you.
Exactly.
Like the Kardashians.
Yep.
No, they don't
They
really
are famous
possess
for being
talent, but
famous.
they sell out whatever because they're on TV. They're
Kim Kardashian is famous
That was a
because she made a
horrible
porn with
reference.
Ray J.
How?
A porn.
Horrible.
Because
They-
just as much as they're hated, they're like.
They are. Whether you want to admit it
They're
or not.
exploited.
Somebody like them.
There's a difference between being liked and being exploited. Let's clear that out real
They
quick.
exploit themselves.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
No,
They don't care.
Exactly.
And now their
don't
dad
care.
is their mom, and
Yeah.
they got a lot going on over there, bro.
I just want to make an announcement. I have been messing with my nose a lot,
I thought she
and
was
I do
picking.
not.
I was like, you
I
picking on
don't,
camera?
but like partake in the booger sugar. I have a deviated septum, and I just want
We're
to
not
breathe.
judging you. sis. We're not judging you. I
Just
promise.
saying.
shit,
You know
I
what's
am.
crazy? When
I've
you
seen
brought
that white
up,
line.
When you brought that up, like booger sugar was the last thing that I thought about.
Really?
Like, I was just thinking
First
like,
thing I go to
allergies.
when people mess with their nose.
I wasn't thinking
I
that
was thinking
either.
allergies,
Really?
and now I'm starting to think she on that sugar, bro.
I might have a problem because that's the first thing I think of when people mess with their nose. It's like,
Whoa.
hold on, what you been sniffing?
I think we're sending you to rehab this week.
What you been sniffing? No. Hold
Funny.
on. Out of everybody sitting down on these couches, who has ever sniffed anything?
It wasn't Ed.
I was the young.
Exactly,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
him,
yeah.
so he
That's-
needs to
that's-
shut up.
Wait.
Discount.
Are we
She
talking
over
about
that
the
kind of-
Melatonin, baby.
Wait, hold on,
We don't do
No,
shit
you
like
weren't there for
that.
that.
He bought on the mayonnaise
Yeah, you
I
were
was
yeah,
there
yeah.
for the
I'll be
conversation
damned.
Of what?
of you crushing up shit. Yeah.
Oh, when I was 14? Yeah. That Adderall shit. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
When I was young, we were just doing dumb shit. You
I
know?
never
we were,
thought
we
to
were
sniff
kids
some
just
shit
doing
up my
dumb
nose.
shit. Yeah, it was so fucking dumb. We were
All
just
it was
doing the
blowing.
dumbest shit as a kid. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I don't even
All right,
like that.
I gotta know what is like off the top of your head. It's one of the dumbest things you've ever done. Like you just felt so
chill
stupid
moment
after
where
it.
you just
Yeah,
go, hey,
you're
chill.
just like, oh my god,
Dang. I've done a lot of crazy things.
damn.
I'm trying to think of like one thing.
Right,
Like,
she said, oh, damn,
So
bro.
I've done a lot of dumb shit.
What was your
Damn.
a chill moment? Like, a chill.
Just anything that you could think off the top of your head.
Oh my god. I can't think of shit. Not anything y'all that should probably be discussed on the podcast.
Yup.
Let me not say anything.
Incriminate yourself.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
no.
this is. I think I get a pass. We get one pass for interviews. So this is my chance to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, one pass.
Well, I'll give
Yeah.
you an example. The dumbest thing that I feel like I've ever done was stabbing myself in the hand.
What the? Oh yeah.
The
That was
hamburger.
the dumbest.
Hungry ass.
Fat ass
That was
boy.
the dumbest
Hungry
thing. Yeah. So
ass.
here's what happened, right? So I was hungry as shit, and you know frozen burgers, you know they are like stuck together,
Mhm.
right? My dumbass. I took the biggest knife, no less, the biggest knife, and instead of like going like down or like this or some shit, no, I was trying to break it like this, and I broke through it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I broke through it all the way
Right.
and stabbed almost all the way through my hand, and
What?
I just remember when it happened, and I just like looked at my hand, and it was just gushing blood, and I was just like, "Fuck!" And then I started trying to wash it out because I didn't think it was that bad, and then it just wouldn't stop bleeding, right? And I was just like, "Fuck!" So then like I turned my hand around, and it was just a baseball on the top of my hand.
Oh,
it was
that's
just
nuts.
like, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to the hospital today." And
You
I
still
never
ate that
them
burger,
burgers.
too?
No,
You
I
still
didn't. I
ate that.
never got to eat
He
those
ate that
burgers,
bloody
man.
ass.
I never got to eat those burgers, man.
He
He said that shit medium rare.
And in my defense, I never got blood on the burgers. Okay,
How do you know?
because I
because he
so
ate
when
them.
I-
Talking about
when
something
I
he ate.
no, I didn't eat them.
Back in my body you go.
After I did it, I literally dropped the burger immediately, and my hand didn't start gushing until I opened it and looked at it. So like, because my hand was like this,
Ooh.
so until I went like this, that's when it just. But as I did it, I dropped burgers, and it split in half. They both fell onto the counter, and then that's when I looked at my hand and was like, "Oh no, I fucked up."
Granted, the human body is an amazing thing because it doesn't look like you stabbed straight through your hand.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
rather
I mean,
fucking
you can
normal.
if you really look like close, you can see it.
You gotta get a black light.
Oh.
But
Right.
yeah, you gotta like really look now. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was
You
the
got an
dumbest thing
HL
that I feel
moment?
like I've ever done, and I've done some dumb shit in my life.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Anyway,
got
Look, she don't
fucked
want
up in I was in Rhode Island. First time in Rhode Island. Never been. Got my hands on some stupid
I'm
money.
hoping this wasn't during the work trip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Stupid money. I mean,
He's snitching on himself.
nah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, and I went in there, like, you ever seen Rush Hour 2?
Mhm.
When the Asian lady is like, you can have any girl. I went in the strip club and felt like a pimp named Slipback. You know what I'm saying? You come to the table. You come to the table.
Ew.
Bottle. Drink. Yeah. Next thing you know, I wake up in a hotel lobby in Connecticut.
What?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'd rather just like find a random girl at like a club or a party than bring home a stripper at this point. Cause
I
God
love
knows.
strippers.
I saw a Facebook post today, and Shorty, like, she had posted, like, it was one of those fucking video and comment type things, right?
You watched it.
Of course I did. Because I wanted to know what she was talking about, but she was
Yeah,
just
I bet
like,
you did.
and
She
this
just
is
wanted
why
to see what she
this
had
is why I
going on.
charged $500 because my shit just like that, and you can already know what the fucking video was. It was just a type video, and I was just like, ugh. Like I wouldn't just for you to advertise yourself out like that. Like, yeah, you give me $500, I'll blow you. I'm just like, ugh.
You do it with food, don't you? When you see a commercial on food, you be like, damn, that shit look good, right? That's advertisement. You gotta advertise something, shit.
I don't knock anybody's profession and how they get money. Get your money how you get your money. However, I just personally feel like as women, certain things shouldn't be done.
I mean, there's just certain levels to people, right? And I feel like once you cross a certain boundary, you're now at a threshold. So, like, if you become a porn star or an OnlyFans girl,
Or an
you're now,
aspiring
to
porn
me
star.
personally, just to me personally, that's what I'm gonna remember you as. A
What was-
porn star or an
Well,
OnlyFans girl.
y'all biblical. What was the first profession?
Prostitution.
All right then, shut
Yeah.
your ass up. You
I
can't
didn't
knock
read
the
the
first
Bible, I don't
job. It's just what it is.
I'm sorry, it just sounds weird to say aspiring porn star.
I mean,
Like that's
porn
what you
is
aspire
acting.
to be in life.
You can't
Y'all
judge
are-
them for it. It's acting. It's just in
Anyway.
a different context.
All right. Well, we are towards the end of the show here. So speak on just a little bit what you got coming up, what you're working on, all that good stuff.
Yep. So we have the album release party, which is September the 19th, downtown Norfolk at Brothers. We're almost at capacity. I believe it's up to 250 that it will hold. So we have that. And then the album drops on September the 20th. After that, we're hitting up a couple of different HBCUs. It's promo time, you know. We'll be going to LA, New York, Atlanta, maybe DC. Yeah, shows, just working my ass off. Branding, marketing, like all of that. Interviews, videos, like I'll just be working.
If you could pick 3 songs off the album that are your top 3 favorite.
Apple Pie, Notice, and that is hard because I have a lot of favorites. I'm gonna go with ATL. Yeah.
How many songs are total on it?
11.
Solid. So
Yeah.
Notice.
just a quick
ATL,
question
Apple
is what
Pie.
is the general base of the album about?
So the album is entitled Selfish. And so this process, because it really has taken me been about a year since I've been creating this album. And it's just a process of me being selfish in a sense of self-love and giving up things that don't serve me and knowing who I am and not feeling guilty, being unapologetic about being selfish. Like, yeah, I need my me time. I need my time away from everybody. If I want to do something, I'm just going to do what make me happy.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Respect. All right, and tell everybody where to find you on all the social platforms.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Devecia.Mack. That's DEVECIA.MACK. My website is www.deveciamack.com. I'm on YouTube. And you
She's
can
very
Google me
easy to
too.
find. Yeah, she's very easy to
Yeah.
find. I will say that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's just one more thing, artists, is that you need to make sure that you are easy to find because there has been a few artists that I've tried to look up and I can't find you anywhere. That's a bad thing. SEO is a thing that you need to learn. Search
Yes.
engine optimization. Learn what it means. Fuck with it. Because Jesus Christ, you were so easy to find.
Tell
I
them who
typed
they
your name,
are.
I found
Very easy to
every
Tell them who
fucking
they
thing.
are. You know what I'm saying? Get your balls up. Tell them so and so is you. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy,
Just
it's
a
you.
general type of shit. The fuck up.
He said,
Hey.
call people out.
You know what I'm
so-
saying? Call them out. You always saying that bullshit.
Anyway, so yes, I appreciate you coming out,
Thank you
spending
for
some
having
time with us today. This has been a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the album release party. So that's gonna be cool.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
excited to be a part of it. Shit, man, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Any
Shout
last words you want to?
Shout out to all the lovers, my lovers that are watching this. I love y'all.
Libra season, come on, baby.
Ew.
No kid season.
Ew. I'm screaming.
You just. Hate
I don't
me.
know. I'm gonna
This is
support all my
time,
air
baby.
signs.
My
Air.
sign, baby.
Who else is in the air? Who's air signs? What other signs are air signs?
Aquarius.
What other signs are air signs?
There's Gemini,
Mhm.
Libra.
Oh yeah,
Why
I'm
I
an
think
air
Gemini
sign. I
was a
just learned
water
this.
sign. Probably because of two fish there.
They got a
what it is.
two-face.
Well, why would they
Oh,
have
Two-Face, my
elements
bad.
added
A
to
lot of
them?
people think Aquarius
They
is
got
a water
elements
sign
added to
because
them?
we literally
Yeah.
got
Some
the
of them
water
do.
Earth, wind, fire.
waves.
Earth.
Earth, wind, fire.
Yeah.
Earth, wind, fire, water.
Earth, wind, water.
That's what I say. Earth,
Wait,
wind,
wind and water. I mean, wind and whatever. the
Air
fuck
and
it is.
wind.
Yeah,
Air.
same to shit.
Air,
Earth, fire,
water.
Yes. Y'all just fucking it up. It's four. It's
Astrology will never be for me. That's where I'll leave it off because
I'm an
I just-
avatar.
I love
You're just a
astrology.
fucking Jesus Christ. All right, next week we're gonna be having Cosmic K coming through. Another one is the collective artist, I guess that's around your peoples.
Yeah.
Another really dope artist. I'm excited to have her on as well. Devecia, again, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for
Definitely.
having me. Thank you. It was fun.
Absolutely.
You're a vibe.
All right, and until next time, and
Sorry.
hopefully we can get you back after
Yes.
that album releases.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get you back and
Get
talk more
to it.
about it. You know,
Then I'll bite.
I was about to say, then I can hear what the fuck he got to say.
No, for real. 'cause
Ready.
Who cares about his opinion?
Born ready.
No,
No.
research on that.
No. This hey, look. Once
That
I
shit
see
is
this
gonna
show,
be, it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a show for sure.
I'm taking it subtle. That's what.
Been investing in this.
That's what was
Fucking dick.
asked.
That's all.
So
it is.
that's what I'm doing. Taking it subtle
For who? For me or for you?
for you.
No. Sorry
All
you
right,
feel that
until
way.
next week, guys. Hey, Monty. Hey, chill. It's just a podcast. Peace.
You gotta type a name. I know your mama screened it. Devecia.